All right, we're back. Welcome back. Blah blah blah. Um, I kind of want to try something
Seek
here.
and you shall find me.
So let's do this.
Scorched ground. Better watch out.
Okay. So, do I have a scroll of gaseous form? I don't. That's okay though. Did I pick up the spell? I did. Do I have the spell slots? I do. Okay. Plus, I have Misty Step. We're good.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
So we're gonna have Gale handle this situation.
Certainly.
Wizard's Tower is his sanctum. Private place for research and respite. But as this wizard's not home, I say we take a peek.
Did I not give you Featherfall? Featherfall potion. Can I give it to you from here? I can. Drink that.
That's curious.
Since Gale's not really the one to pick locks, we are going to do this. Gaseous form. And we are just going to open the door.
What have we here?
Grab this bad boy. And there we go. Situation handled.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Wish I had a bag of holding.
Someone there? Should be easy.
dull moment.
A letter to Yuri? I don't remember that. Dear Yuri. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Yuri. I don't know if you're coming back, if you'll even read this message, but if you do come back, could you wait for me? I'll only be gone a few 10 days, but the thought of coming back to an empty tower with nothing but Bernard to fill these halls, I don't know how much longer I can take this. I miss you. I miss you so much. I can't shake the thought of how different things might have been if only I'd been less stubborn. Working on your lighting inventions by my magic, eating together, laughing at your stupid puns, waking up next to you. Despite everything, I still love you. So please, if you read this, can you wait? I'll be back. I won't be long. Forever yours, Lenore. A few sentences are penned below in a different hand. I waited until whatever. I'll always wait for you, but you didn't come. That's sad. I don't know what happened to Lenore. We know she didn't come back. And I didn't go dig up the
Keep
the
going.
dog collar.
That's curious.
Because there's a spot in here where you could drop the dog collar once you find the dog's grave, and it'll give you like, I think some food, some free
Always
food.
room for more?
Not worth going down.
Here goes nothing.
I mean, really, those kind of windows, nothing on them. What's the point of the locked door? I understand you got to have a way to get in. I'm just saying from a logical standpoint. Like, come on now. Okay, we do need to read these books, and we need to make sure we keep them in order. But first, let's go downstairs and meet up with Gale, I think. And then we'll hit everything as we come to it. Nope, one more. Ugh, this fucking camera. Alright. Detect thoughts. Most likely not gonna need it.
Something good here, I hope.
Alright. Really got to pay attention to books here. Take a supply pack. This threadbare book looks like it once contained a play, but most of it has been lost to time, vermin, and an unfortunate ink spill. Only 2 full sentences are distinguishable. How can I trust? How will I ever know? How can I show myself my darkest me?
Seems like the owner was quite the literary type.
I usually get it right. But I have not permanently memorized the order of which to respond with. So I try to make sure to read them every time. But my brain tends to want to refuse to remember the correct order despite having 6 hours now into this game. Yeah, I don't think there's much out here. Or on this one? No. There we go. Arcane cultivation. I think I'm gonna actually take all those. What was that? Broken machinery. The beginning of this book proudly declares it to be a play by Dame Ania, followed by an extensive introduction and 23 pages of notes on the text. Though the book itself seems barely touched, one stanza is encircled twice. There is a light in every living thing. It's crawling towards the surface to survive, and in its wake it tramples everything. We'll kill the rest so that one can thrive.
From that chest. I can feel it.
What did you say? From the chest? Forgot all about him. I may have to look up the magic from that chest that she's talking about.
Let's move.
Should I... Chest of the Mundane. Let's come back after we get that ring and see if there's anything in there.
At least things have stayed.
I won't loot it
interesting.
yet.
Your desire
I won't loot it yet.
could be useful.
Got a long road ahead. These boots have seen everything. What's in here?
Pretty sure this is the room where you bring the dog collar if you pick it up. Roads to Darkness. The Roads to Darkness, an epic tragedy about power, corruption, and loneliness. The prologue, A Lonely Road. Thunder and lightning enters Soreth. Soreth. New sounds through damp and dark oppression break. Is it the foe, that foul, contemptuous heel? Or art thou friend? A rescue from my lonely wake. Come out of love for me, not love for blood and steel. Enter Risa? How would I know? How would I know, Soreth? It's been so long. What do I know of you, and you of me? Okay. I think we should read it. Wait, do you hear that sound? What's this? Those figures, so familiar both, but still, you seem so strange. It's Amphius. Dear Amphius, what happened to your face? It's pale as death. Your eyes are black as char. And you? I saw your teeth. They're sharp as blades. And what is this road so slick with blood? What happened here? What happened to all of us? The rest of the play tells the tale of three elven friends, their paths to power, and how corrupted, mad, and lonely they killed each other. Dear Lenore, I'm not sure I should say this, but your last letter really worried me. Why in all the hells would you tame a boulette? Just because you found it near Myrna's grave, the dog, Myrna, doesn't mean that it's a sign. I'm really worried about you, Lenore. A boulette is not a pet. Using it as a guardian is one thing, but you sound quite taken by it. I know you want to come back before you finish your research, but if you are feeling lonely, you know my door is always open. Lots of love and hugs, Amaranth. P.S. It really warms my heart to hear that you put autumn crocus flowers on Myrna's grave. I remember she liked to roll around in them, even though she'd always sneeze after. She's such a soft, loyal dog. I wish there was more I could do. Hook horror. That's the name of the creature I was looking for earlier. Whenever I raise something with glut, it's usually one of the hook horrors. And this is where if you push the button, if you have the dog collar, you'll get some free food. Arcana and religion. Do I have room for that? I do. Why not? Give it. Who do we have here? Miles Marcus. Marcus Miles. Wow, dyslexic. So we saw Thane. We saw Losa. We have Marcus Miles. Little tip of the hat to Divinity Original Sin 2.
New sounds through damp and dark oppression break. Is it the foe? That foul, contemptuous heel?
You know these words. They're from the opening stanza of a play you found in this very tower.
Art thou a friend? Oh, wait a minute. Shit. It's not this. It's not this. It's not that. No, okay. Or art thou friend? A rescue from my lonely wake.
Come out of love for me, not love for blood and steel. Come on as if you feel, my lord. Ready?
Don't get me wrong. I love poetry as much as the next wizard, but using it to command an automaton seems a bit self-indulgent to me.
How can I trust? How will I ever know? How can I show myself, my darkest me?
If you do not let the secret show, reveal the truth. Do what you wish to see.
Got it. That's why I constantly read those every time I come here, because I don't want to screw it up. Although, that would be more experience, wouldn't it? Yeah. Ooh. Haste. Give that to Gale.
Ready and willing.
Okay. And learn. Curse.
May it please, Mistra.
That. What did I fail?
Can't give up now.
Why did one person get the check?
Best be on my way.
I don't remember something being interesting over there. Guiding lights. That's what I'm
Might be
after.
useful.
I'm not interested in his weapon. I think it's a very bad weapon. So we'll slap that guiding light on. Gives us a light spell. We come over here
Must have been linked to that button.
and we find a hidden button. It's going to take us to a specific room where we get some goodies. Reduce, enlarge. I know we need to learn that one.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Did I accidentally give
Well,
something to him?
hello.
No.
Wits and
Her?
blades, always sharp.
Wow, I didn't learn invisibility. Really? Okay.
Still breathing, despite everything. No traps, please. Very well.
If there's something I missed about the weapon that guy has, if anyone knows how to make that good, please let me know in the comment section. Take that. Ray of Frost. That can go to wares. Protection from energy.
I applaud your taste.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. At the ready.
Give it. Oh well.
What's hiding here?
The wearer can't be electrocuted. I forgot about this ring. And instantly, my mind goes back to all that electrical gear that you could build around. Those books that I'm picking up, they're all just mundane books, just kind of random bits of lore. Some of it tells you about some of the creatures you're going to encounter, etc. But it's all money. It all adds up. I feel like I missed something down here. No, no. Through all that. Chest. Okay.
Seems simple enough.
We got the ingredients for Omelium. And every, like, this is my fourth playthrough? What was I gonna say? Shit. Something that I haven't done yet. Oh! Whenever we get to Act 3, go to the Society of Brilliance earlier. You know what? We don't need to do this. We just go straight back to the Myconid colony.
She's evolving.
And this is where we're going to get a free tadpole power. After we sell.
Welcome back. Have you made any? I do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well.
I greet you, child of the sun. How has your search for the mushrooms fared?
I don't know if we could go back to these, so let's ask him.
I was born with a propensity for arcane magic.
How did you
my
escape your
people
colony?
despise. It gave me the strength to resist the elder brain. Every waking hour I pushed back against its dire hold. My wizardry empowered me. The moment its control shattered, I fled. Before the colony discovered, I had defected.
How do you survive? Don't you need brains?
In the beginning, I had an arrangement with a lich. Excellent company, despite what one would expect. I required brains, he required souls. A perfect symbiosis. But our ambitions eventually splintered. I wished to better the world, and he preferred its rot. So I left his company. And thus I now feed from those who act against the society's goals.
I suppose that's the best way to deal with that kind of hunger.
Perhaps the peoples of the Underdark will be less inclined to violence if they comprehend the cost, yes?
Well, I found those mushrooms you were looking for.
These are fine specimens. It will only take me a moment to brew them to proper potency.
Omelium turns away to prepare the potion, lost in its own musings.
You must drink the entire draught. I can make no promises as to its taste.
Let's drink it.
The acidic liquid tightens your throat, burning on the way down. It's a bolt of agony straight to your stomach.
Not a drop left. Very good. As the potion influences your mind, you may find yourself acting irrationally. Try and stay focused.
The world loses its edges, its finer boundaries. You are fluid, but trapped like a creature suspended in amber.
Focus on the present, not the illusions. Got it.
A few sparks and colors dance around Omelium, but you stay steady and staring ahead. The tadpole spasms, seizes. It's fighting the potion even harder than you are, Fear pierces your mind like knives of ice. The parasite digs deeper, as if it means to hollow out your skull.
Wall off your mind from the psionic seizure. Oh, get it. We have one inspiration left. Fuck it. There we go.
The cold blades lose their edge. You are stalwart, turning that tide of fear against itself. The parasite swells with power, more power than you have ever felt before. It surges and twists, lashing out against that which would dare to intrude. The parasite in your mind quiets, pleased with itself.
Omeluum, are you well?
That lava is like nothing I have ever observed before. Its power is unsettling.
I felt it grow inside me. There's more power than ever.
Such an outcome was not in my calculations. There is more to this being than mere stasis.
So I went through all that, and the tadpole's still lodged in my brain.
Indeed. Although, I may have another solution, albeit a temporary one. I possess a ring of mind shielding. It prevents elder brains from noticing my presence. It will not remove the lava, but it will limit its influence, both positive and negative. I would offer it as a gift, but in truth, the ring is priceless. Is there anything you could offer me in turn?
Why didn't you mention this ring before the potion debacle?
Because removal seemed preferable to negation. And I must admit, I was curious to study the tadpole myself.
Alright. I don't want to intimidate him. I think the ring is bad. I have gold. Will that suit?
My research is in perpetual need of funding. Yes, I am willing to accept your coin.
At least we get to look at it. Ring of mind shielding. You have advantage in saving throws against being charmed. 196 gold? Okay. Fair enough. Oh, we picked up that staff too. Where is that? There it is. Mistress Blessing. Bless grants target additional 1d. Okay. And additional 2d4 to spell attack rolls. I have not used that on any caster. Let's play with it. What was this? Elemental resistance. If the wielder deals acid, fire, lightning, radiant, or necrotic damage, it becomes resistant to that damage for up to 2 turns. No thanks. Oh yeah, that's right. He's got the Pearlescent Restoration. You can replenish expended spell slots of your choice. We're taking that. 126 gold. Sure. You restore an additional 2 hit points every time you heal another creature. Seems good. Oh, wait. What two? I don't know what ring she has. I should have checked that. Shade spell. Well, the wearer is obscured in shadow. Their spell gains an additional +1 bonus to spell save DC, making it more likely for them to see. I do not like this mechanic of having to be obscured. It just feels way too tedious. Yeah, I think we're good on Melon.
May it serve you as well as it has served me.
A pretty thing. And at least it offers us some protection from the tadpole.
Of course, the lava remains. Be ever vigilant of its growth.
How is your more
Poisoned.
personal research progressing?
Not
Oh,
well.
it's from the potion. Straw leather armor should have been added to wares. 1,000 gold. Animal friendship. I'm just not going to use that. Add that to wares. The slashing damage actually would be good against the Steel Watchers in Act 3. Protection from good and evil. Alright. That can go to Gale.
My faith will guide me.
She's wearing... Oh, Crusher's ring, yeah. Oh, get rid of that color spray ring, for sure. Additional 2 hit points. It all adds up. What can I say? It all adds up. I guess we could give the color spray to... Everyone else just has much better actions than that. We're not even going to bother.
Looking ahead.
Welcome back. I do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking.
Okay, we went through all that.
Very well.
Let's go get our
Still
reward
alive, so that's progress.
from the Myconid. And tell him that about Glut's treachery. First, let's tell her we killed the Dwegar.
It greets you with a harrowing elegy, cheerless as the new moon.
The Dwegar are slain. The rot's been purged. Actually, yeah, we'll tell him this one first.
The music shifts, still melancholic, but now streaked with hope.
Do you hear? A new harmony. Serenity. I name you Peace Bringer.
Fragrant spores waft through the air. Your heart swells with bliss with your every breath.
Freely you have given to us. Freely you may take. The Guardian Gate is open. Go and claim your reward. But before this, I have another boon to ask of you. You have cut out the Dwegar blight, but not its source.
In your mind's eye, Spore shows you a drow striding among Myconid dead.
Near. This one is called. He hunted us. Hunt him in turn. Bring me his head, and I will know my circle is safe.
More busy work. That's royalty for you. Everyone's their servant.
You're not wrong. You're racking up quite a body count.
I ask a boon, and will give one in return. The drow lurks in the ruins beyond the lake. Bring him death and return.
Okay. Let's tell him about Glut.
I have something to ask.
Peacebringer, be at home.
I've slain the creature called Glut. It was scheming to slaughter your circle.
You are one with Spore. Your throat tightens, then relaxes. The air is serene, your mind untroubled.
The songs we sing now carry your spirit. I first named you Peacebringer. I now name you Kin Spirit.
Alright. And we gained a condition. Okay. We got a new condition, Bliss Spores. Affected enemy has plus 1d6 bonus to attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws until the next long rest. So I'm going to try to remember to utilize that. Let's talk to her. Thula.
I'm coming along, just not fast enough. Any word on my people?
I've killed the Dwagar that were hunting you.
I'm almost sorry to hear it. I hope to have the pleasure myself. There's plenty more guarding my people, but I'd say you've made a fine start.
Three. Your people are actually pretty terrible people. I don't remember talking to you before.
Master is back. Good. Missed him.
You're welcome. Alright, this Shadow of Menzoberranzan. I don't think I'm going to be using it because I'd rather have the intelligence buff on Astarion. Once we get to... I mean, it'll be useful in certain situations, I think.
Keep your
So we'll go ahead and give it to him.
Salutations.
Let's move.
There's the third piece to our staff.
Flump mating rituals. An odd book for a drow to carry.
Read the book.
The cover proudly announces this book to be Flumph Mating Rituals.
Investigation. Nailed it.
The scrutiny proves too much. The lurid text melts away before your eyes. An illusion. What remains are simple instructions written in a spare hand. The secret to forging adamantine.
It's a book. I won't go through the whole thing. But this basically tells us to, or how to craft the materials.
Guardian.
Fucking memory shard in there. Where did my third piece go? Here? There it is. And here we have the Morning Frost. Very rare. It's got Heart of Ice. When dealing cold damage, the wielder deals an additional 1 cold damage. Insidious Cold. Dealing cold damage with the spell possibly inflicts chilled upon the target. Plus 1 weapon enchantment. I don't remember how that really affects... but bonus to attack rolls and deals +1 bonus damage. I think that's just melee attacks. I don't think that's spell, because I'm pretty sure it would indicate spell. Affected entity is vulnerable to cold damage and resistant to fire damage. Pretty good. Definitely going to Gale, and it's
One with the
one I
weave.
was going to use, but I do want to try this. That's going to give us a bless spell, but it did also say that it helps us specifically, even though it's not mentioning it here in the spell, but it did say, and an additional 2d4 to spell attack rolls. So we're going to try this out, because that 2d4 to spell attack rolls, that's huge, especially when I'm going to be doing some crowd control. Alright, we'll call it for this episode. Hope to see you in the next one.